Welcome to a wonderful day at Mount Mercy University. I'm Tom Castle, and I serve as Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs. And I have the pleasure of calling this assembly to order. To our board members, faculty, staff, friends, family members, and most important, our graduates, welcome to the 2025 commencement ceremony. Thank you for joining us today, both in person and via live stream, as we celebrate our graduates. Now I'd like to ask Professor Joe Wynn, a Mercy Associate, to provide the invocation, which will be followed by the national anthem played by our Mount Mercy University band. Please remain standing for both.
Good and gracious God, we rejoice and give you thanks and praise for bringing us to this moment of achievement. We rejoice in all who have supported our graduates as they have navigated their studies, overcome challenges, seized opportunities, and maximized their goals. With grateful hearts, we say thanks to all at Mount Mercy University for shaping them to be persons of integrity who seek truth, promote justice, and witness compassion. Continue to enlighten them as they embrace the unfolding future, to inspire them to greatness each and every day, to nurture the joy kindled in their hearts today. This we ask in the name of Catherine McCauley, whose legacy promotes Mount Mercy's excellence, your Son, Jesus Christ, and your Spirit that unites us as one. Amen.
You may be seated. Good morning. I'm Todd Olson, and it is my honor to serve as president of Mount Mercy University. This is my fourth commencement at Mount Mercy, and one of many that I've had the honor of participating in throughout my career. Over the years, each one has been unique and special. Each one is a precious doorway from what your life has been as a student at Mount Mercy to what your life will be as you move forward from here. Your journey to this moment has been marked by dedication, resilience, and an insatiable pursuit of knowledge. You've navigated rigorous academic challenges, engaged in meaningful extracurricular endeavors, and contributed to our community in ways that have enriched us all. Your hard work all comes together in this significant milestone, and we stand today in admiration of your accomplishments and in excitement for what is yet to come. Mount Mercy is led by a group of individuals who are cheering you on every step of the way, for whom we are extraordinarily grateful. Our university is governed by a board of trustees. They're from Cedar Rapids and surrounding communities, and several are Mount Mercy alumni from around the nation. They provide considerable support and guidance for Mount Mercy. They hold our university in trust, assuring that we can move forward in living out our mission. Several of our trustees are here with us today, and they join me in welcoming you to commencement. I'll ask each trustee to stand and remain standing when your name is called. Terry Christopherson, Bob Casimore, Diane Smith, Dr. Ruth White, and our board chair, Michelle Bussey. Let's give them a round of applause. And now let me introduce the rest of our esteemed platform party. Colleagues, please stand when your name is called and remain standing. Dr. Dawn Bean is Director of Graduate Programs in Education and is Professor of Education. Brittany Burmall is our Vice President for Business and Finance and our Controller. Dr. Tom Castle is our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Todd Coleman is our Vice President for Enrollment and Marketing. Tom Dorman is our Vice President for Operations. Lana Drulo is our Associate Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations. Jennifer Hamdorf, Class of 2020, is Vice President of the Mount Mercy Alumni Board. Dr. Joe Wen is Professor of Chemistry and Assistant Provost of Academic Assessment. Dr. Doug McPhee is Director of the Marriage and Family Therapy Program and Assistant Professor. Chance McWorthy is our University Registrar. Rogan Stoops is Director of Graduate Business and Leadership Programs and Assistant Professor. Dr. Danielle Rudd is our Dean of Students. Dr. Andy Witters is our Director of Graduate Nursing Programs and Assistant Professor. And finally, Shannon Rapp and Amelia Fremel are today's student speakers. Thank you all for your great contributions to Mount Mercy. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Two students will be giving remarks during today's ceremony. Representing graduate programs, Shannon Rapp will now speak. Today, Shannon will receive her Master of Strategic Leadership degree. Shannon was often a standout in her classes, typically mentioned as one of the high performers during reviews from her instructors. As her program director, Rogan Stoops, noted, Shannon always had a positive approach and mindset for the material, often encouraging others to do their best during class discussions. She even formed a small, informal cohort with some of her coworkers so they could get the most out of the program together. Shannon embraced and encouraged change during her time at Mount Mercy, and we are proud to call her a Mustang. I now invite Shannon to the lectern to speak.
Thank you for the nice introduction. So class of 2025, are you ready for takeoff? Okay, a couple people are. So my name is Shannon Rapp, and you might be wondering, why is she asking me if I'm ready for takeoff? Well, when I was 21, I thought I had my life planned out. I had just started my job as a flight attendant based out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Each day I would watch as the captain would announce, "Flight attendants, we are ready for takeoff." The look on the passengers' faces was one of anxiousness, nervousness, scared, and excitement, much like I see when I look out in the audience today, and that's okay. When I was a flight attendant, I experienced delays, an emergency landing, and September 11th. After September 11th, no one was flying and my career was cut short. Class of 2025, remember this quote: "Nothing in life is consistent but change." We do need to embrace change as it is a necessary part of growth. After I was furloughed, I moved back to Cedar Rapids and accepted an entry-level position at Collins Aerospace. My company provided me the opportunity to go back to school, so I went to Kirkwood for my AA, Mount Mercy for my undergrad, and here I am today for my graduate degree. During my time at Mount Mercy, I experienced the COVID pandemic, the derecho, and several other storm warnings sent to my phone. I also experienced change. I found myself shifting from an individual contributor who lacked self-confidence to a senior supervisor who began paving her way, to a manager who started to inspire others, to a now senior manager whose personal connection to the industry allows me to stay customer-focused and strive for continuous improvement. In closing, I would like to thank our families, friends, coworkers, staff, administration, teachers, and everyone else who has helped us prepare for this moment. We are all on our own unique journey, and Mount Mercy has given us the tools to keep the faith, welcome change, and go make a difference in this world. So class of 2025, you are ready for takeoff. You are ready to soar. Yes, you may hit some turbulence along the way, but just know you have the skills to weather any storm. And here's the best part. You now belong to a community of support called Mount Mercy Alumni. So congratulations, class of 2025, and go Mustangs.
Thank you for those wonderful words, Shannon. Each year, our top student honors are reserved for today's program, and they are a wonderful surprise for those who receive them. My name is Danielle Rudd, and I'm the Dean of Students here. It is my honor to announce this year's recipients. The honorees are chosen by a vote of faculty and staff. These awards, named for three Sisters of Mercy, honor students who have earned the highest levels of academic achievement, leadership, and service contribution. The Sisters of Mercy were founded as a religious community in Ireland dedicated to education, healthcare, and social work. These Sisters of Mercy eventually immigrated to America and established Mount Mercy Junior College in the early 1900s as a part of their mission to educate young women. If I call your name, please make your way to the stage as I read a short introduction for you. Our first award is the Sister Mary Lou Podzumick Award, which is presented to a graduating graduate-level Mount Mercy student. It is my privilege to present the 2025 Sister Mary Lou Podzumick Award to Abigail Davis. Abby earned her Master of Science in Education from Mount Mercy University in December and is currently teaching kindergarten at Trailside Elementary School in the Cedar Rapids Community School District. Prior to teaching at Trailside, Abby worked at Garfield Elementary teaching ELL, kindergarten, first, and second grades. Abby would be the first to tell you that pursuing her master's degree while being a full-time teacher, navigating some health issues, and having a newborn at home was no easy feat. Armed with a wonderful support system, including a village of family, friends, professors, colleagues, and fellow students, Abby persevered, and today we celebrate her accomplishments. Director of Graduate Education Programs, Don Behan, notes Abby was always interested in digging deeper to solve problems and advocating for the students she teaches. She displayed a drive to learn as much as possible, to teach and lead others in education, to always do their very best. Abby believes there is something so special about the relationships she fosters within her classroom and the true impact she can make in showing students they matter. She hopes to one day become a principal and get the opportunity to make an even greater impact through supporting school-wide systems for staff and students. We can't wait to see what the future holds for her. Congratulations, Abby. Our next award, the Sister Mary Frances Ward Award, is so named for the woman who founded the Sisters of Mercy in America in 1843, bringing the Sisters of Mercy from Carlow, Ireland to the United States with courage and faithfulness, and for whose leadership we have named both Ward Hall and this prestigious award. The Mary Frances Ward Award is the highest award conferred each year upon a graduate who transferred to Mount Mercy University and who, in addition to academic excellence, has exemplified leadership, service, integrity in personal relationships, and loyalty in furthering the ideals of the university. It is my privilege to present the 2025 Mary Frances Ward Award to Christina Glacken. Today, Christina will receive a bachelor's degree in secondary education with an endorsement in language arts and a minor in creative writing. Described as a blast of sunshine, Christina is a mother of two who came to Mount Mercy after earning her associate's degree. Christina hit the ground running and has been a recognizable face on campus since the day she arrived. Here's an example of what a force Christina is. She quickly saw the desire for building community among non-residential students on our campus. Not having a commuter club already, Christina created one and then served as president for 2 years. Christina has also been actively involved with our student publication, the Paha Review, for 3 years, serving as editor this year. Her enthusiasm for literature is so genuine that it's convinced even me to reread Pride and Prejudice. I am delighted to know that Christina is going to make a career of sharing her passion and talent with others. One nominator said of Christina, "I often find myself impressed, not only at her highly skilled teaching, but also in the care and heart that was infused in her interactions with students as she met their learning needs with dignity." Christina is also a well-known advocate for survivors of sexual violence and has been a keynote and guest speaker on over 100 different stages. Her talk on human trafficking recently won the award for most memorable event of the year at Kirkwood. Christina, you are the true embodiment of love your neighbor. We are proud of you and cannot wait to see how far you go in life. Congratulations, Christina. The last prestigious award given today is the Sister Mary Catherine Macaulay Award, so named for the woman who founded the Sisters of Mercy in Ireland in 1831. It is the highest award conferred each year upon a graduate who began their university career at Mount Mercy as a first-year student, and who, in addition to excellence in academics, has exemplified in his or her 4 years at the university leadership, service, integrity in personal relationships, and loyalty in furthering the ideals of Mount Mercy University. It is my privilege to present the 2025 Catherine Macaulay Award to Connor Allender. Today, Connor will be receiving her bachelor's degree, double majoring in criminal justice and psychology. In addition to being a Macaulay Scholar, MMU Ambassador, and officer for Gen 1, Connor was a participant of and eventual peer mentor for Project Connect. One nominee said of her, since her first day on campus, Connor has shown remarkable dedication to living and modeling the Mount Mercy values. Most notably, during her time on the Hill, Connor was the founder and president of the student organization Mustangs Unleashed. This club is dedicated to promoting, educating, and training service dogs for veterans and first responders. I have to tell you all a secret. I've never seen that many MMU employees smile at the same time as when Sammy the service dog was introduced. People stood in line to meet Sammy. How is Sammy doing, by the way? Good. Last summer, Connor joined student leaders from Mercy institutions around the country for the Young Mercy Leaders Conference in Dublin, Ireland. Attendees were immersed in Sisters of Mercy history and learned more about living a purposeful life, just like our founder and namesake for this award, Catherine McCauley. Connor has also been a student leader for AmeriCorps Mustang Mentor Team, where her deep commitment to leadership and civic responsibility earned her the President's Student Leadership Award from Seed Coalition. Connor, Mount Mercy is a better place because of you. We all have benefited from your initiative, your commitment, and your engagement. Thank you for showing us what it means to serve the common good. We could not be more proud of you. Congratulations, Connor. Congratulations to all three of these amazing students. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our undergraduate student speaker, Amelia Frimmel. Today, Amelia will receive her bachelor's degree in secondary education with an endorsement in all social sciences. Amelia is one of those students who has been endlessly engaged with the MMU community. She has been an MMU ambassador, council for student athletes representative, a student liaison for the board of trustees, and she's been on the dean's list for 8 semesters. Amelia has also been heavily involved in SGA. She was a cabinet member her sophomore year and served 2 terms as president. Wow. Not only that, she came here to play basketball, but somehow winded up being the goalie for our inaugural women's lacrosse team. I remember the day that Amelia came to an SGA meeting. It was after their first game. They had lost by a significant margin, and she had bruises all over her body. You know what, though? That didn't deter her. She kept going out on that field, defending her goal, and really giving the opposition a run for their money. I think that's a pretty good way to sum up Amelia as a person. Amelia, we are so very proud of you. Please join me in welcoming your 2025 commencement speaker, Amelia Frimmel.
I first want to apologize because a cold hit me at a very inopportune time, so my voice is on its last breath here. But first, good morning, everyone. Can we give one big round of applause to these seniors because they look amazing? Come on now. I first want to start by welcoming each and everyone here in celebration of this fabulous class of 2025. To faculty, staff, alumni, family, and friends, I want to utter my utmost gratitude for your presence and unconditional support in our lives. To our professors who challenged us, our family who believed in us, and our friends who stood by us. This moment is as much yours as it is ours. Each of you in this room have shaped us into the Mount Mercy educated playmakers of society. Before we look ahead, let's take a moment to honor those who came before us, whose footsteps helped pave the way for what Mount Mercy University has become. Their accomplishments inspire us, and their impact reminds us of what's possible. Now, I want to share a quote that has guided my thoughts as I prepared this speech. Don't strive to be well known, strive to be worth knowing. As we move forward into the next chapters of our lives, this mindset has never felt more important. Being well known, that's about how many people recognize your name. But being worth knowing, that's about what people feel when they truly know you. It's about the kind of person people remember for the way they made them feel, the way they showed up, and the difference they made. Across every major represented in this class, we've seen this kind of character develop. Nursing students learning bedside manner, not for praise, but to create a safe space for someone vulnerable. Business majors pushing for the rights of their consumer, not because it's easy, but because it's right. And social work majors defending a child's future in court, not for recognition, but for justice. At MMU, we learn the power of community, the value of service, and that no amount of caffeine can prepare you for an 8 a.m. class. Beyond the classroom, simply by being Mustangs, we've been challenged to reflect deeply, speak honestly, serve intentionally, and impact the world around us for the common good. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen professors take on extra classes so students could graduate on time. I've watched classmates drop everything to support a peer in need. I've witnessed staff members working tirelessly for years behind the scenes, never asking for praise, just doing the work because it mattered. So let me ask you, what does it truly mean to be successful? Think of the one person in the world you admire most. Is it because of how many followers they have? Or is it because of the value they've brought into your life? During my time as student government president, people loved to call me Prez. And yeah, it was funny to them. But quickly, it became more than a nickname. It became a responsibility. It wasn't about being well known. It was about using that platform to amplify the voices of students who deserved to be heard. I think of the countless others in our MMU community who may never get a headline or a trophy, but who have changed lives one relationship at a time. Some of these experiences include our Black Student Union, working with community members to plan an event to highlight Black success in the Cedar Rapids area. Students in dining services, planning a Thanksgiving dinner for students who aren't able to be with their families during the holidays. Or how about the faculty and staff that have worked tirelessly all year to plan the future university integration? They have devoted their time for students, for the MMU community, a devotion way beyond themselves. That, to me, is the definition of being worth knowing. When you talk to MMU students or alumni, they'll tell you the reason they stay connected to the Hill isn't just the degree. It's the people, the community. I didn't know it my first night on campus, just hanging out in the game room. But that night, I'd met friends who'd become family. I've actually created a list of 3 this or that questions to ask in determining friendship. 1, Drake or Kendrick. 2, Jordan or LeBron. And 3, Mount Mercy or Coke. Sorry, I was told I couldn't start beef today. Literally any other college. Let's admit, we all know the right answer to the last one. So, as we step into the next part of our journey, into jobs, further education, new cities, new communities, I want to leave you with a challenge. Be someone worth knowing. In your career, show up with honesty and heart. In your relationships, invest deeply and authentically. In your community, serve not for applause, but for impact. After all, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? One of popularity or one of purpose? In a philosophy class this past semester, another shout out to our amazing professors. I mean, come on. We learned about finding meaning and purpose in our lives. We learned that the ball is in our court to find our purpose. So let's do just that. Let's choose purpose. Let's choose to live lives that are rich in substance, grounded in love, and led by integrity. Ralph Waldo Emerson has a fantastic poem titled "What is Success?" that I really wish to share today. He says success is to laugh often and much, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, and to know even one life have breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. Because this class of 2025 will not be remembered just for starting college during a pandemic. navigating a university integration, or creating the Mustang Mile. If you know, you know. We will be remembered for the doctors, the educators, the designers, the business leaders, and the social advocates we become. We will be remembered not for being well known, but for being worth knowing, and for using our talents to serve the common good. Congratulations, class of 2025. You've already made us so proud. Now go out there and be the kind of people this world needs most. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amelia. Well, how about we confer some degrees? I'm happy to say that it's time to award the doctoral degrees. Will all of the candidates for the doctoral degree please stand? On behalf of the faculty of Mount Mercy University, I present to you the class of 2025 for the distinguished doctoral degree. It's an academic tradition to hood graduates prior to receiving their degree. Today, our degree candidates will have their hoods placed on them by their graduate program director.
Will the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree candidates please approach the stage? As I read the names of our graduates today, I ask the audience to please hold your applause until the last graduate has crossed the stage. Candidates, you will hand your name card to me. After I read your name, you will then be hooded by your program director. As you walk across the stage, please be sure to take your diploma and shake hands with President Olson and Board Chair Michelle Bussey. When you leave the stage, you'll have your photo taken before you return to your seat. Samantha Chico. Emily Christine Dempewolf. Michaela Hennenberry. Riley Blood Johnson. Jessica Dawn Keeley. Catherine Marie Kim. Sureja Pillai.
We'll wait for the last picture. Okay, at Mount Mercy, we prize our doctoral students in nursing practice and marriage and family therapy. We recognize the challenges and commitment that it takes to earn a doctoral degree in any field. What makes these individuals special is their deep commitment in fields that exist solely to help others. When Catherine McCauley founded the Sisters of Mercy, she did so intending to see the order help those who needed it most. I'm certain these doctoral students will go on to do just that. Dr. Olson, I present to you the class of 2025 for the Distinguished Doctoral Degree.
This is your moment. By the power and authority vested in me by Mount Mercy's Board of Trustees and the state of Iowa, and in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you the doctoral degree with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the master's degree please stand? On behalf of the faculty of Mount Mercy University, I present to you the class of 2025 for the Distinguished Master's Degree.
Will the Masters of Arts in Marriage and Family Therapy degree candidates please approach the stage? You may sit and remain seated until you're ushered to the stage. Deja Antoine. Clarissa Yvette Ariano. Elizabeth Ann Bowl. Jessica Brecht. Corinne Elena Gadint. Kristen N. Hansen. Felicia Haug. Adriana Hilario Bahena. Ava Hutchinson. Sarah Kathleen Kepros. Ashley R. Calmer. Elizabeth Lang. Jalen Denise McBride. Michael A. Mendoza. Tiara Anai Munoz. Andrea J. Murray. Cheyenne Nelson. Hannah Rapson. Jyothi Shiva Kumar. Raven Alexis Stoll. Charisse Marie Ward. Grace Weiner. Olivia Catherine Marie Weimer. We now ask that the Master of Arts and Education candidates please approach the stage. Megan C. Dielschneider. Hannah Lee Estabrook. Cassandra Gilmore. We now ask that the Master of Science and Education candidates please approach the stage. Abigail Davis. Melissa Marie Cuerpo. Master of Business Administration candidates, please approach the stage. Jaime Araiza. Ira Noor Jahan Aminudan. Michael Brown. Justin Cook. Madison Dreckman. Robert John Holmes. Manisha Guy-Marie. Jacob Sylvester Gatto. Hugo Bonilla Orozco. Tino Tenda Brighton Batangadura. Sarah Calavia Ohms. Nico Galvez Ortiz. Martín Camacho. Jose Late. Christy Ray Johansson. Brian J. Lemke. Michael Clay Nowak. Ethan Andrew Noble. Alexander Martin Phelps. Marvin Ramirez. Emily Elizabeth Schindler. Christian Smalchich. Alvin Tarwo. Lexa K. Wynn. Will the Master of Science and Supply Chain Management candidates please approach the stage? Just kidding. Will the Master of Strategic Leadership candidates please approach the stage? Connor Mahan. Janie Jill Pearsall. Judith Erica Reyes. Tina T. Sellers. Shannon Rapp. Jacqueline Jean Van Gilder. We now ask that the Master of Science and Nursing candidates please approach the stage. Heather K. Andreessen. Cassidy Jewel Boucher. Danielle Marie Cooper. Megan Erickson Donnelly. Andrea Galing. Lexi Carol Shelby Masterson. Daniel J. Neppel. Cheryl Ann Olet. Breon Rowe. Abigail Smith. Ashley Wyant. Alexandra York.
The graduates who have just walked across the stage have accomplished something very important for themselves, but they've also accomplished something very affirming for Mount Mercy University. These master's degree candidates are proof that the values of this institution will carry forward. We believe in lifelong learning and the education of the whole person, in the pursuit of truth and dignity, in a commitment to students, in justice, in service, in gratitude, and in hospitality. We have seen our master's graduates live these values throughout their experience at Mount Mercy. We have seen these values at work in clinical settings, in classrooms, in patient rooms, and in business settings across the community. So we don't just recognize and congratulate these graduates, we thank them and we encourage them to continue to live these lives as they move forward in their careers. Would all of the master's candidates please stand one more time? President Olson, I present to you the class of 2025 for the Distinguished Master's Degree.
And now it is your turn. By the power and authority vested in me by Mount Mercy's Board of Trustees and the state of Iowa, and in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. Congratulations. You may be seated.
And now it's my honor to announce the recipients of the bachelor's degree. Would all of the bachelor's degree candidates please stand? On behalf of the faculty of Mount Mercy University, I present the class of 2025 for the baccalaureate degree.
Will the bachelor's degree candidates please approach the stage? You may sit and remain seated until you're ushered up here. Ricardo Henriquez Abrantes. Seth Alikplim Achumpong. Dorothy Adams. Mansoor Syed Ali. Connor T. Allender, summa cum laude. Sihaitu Burhani Andy. Laritza Andrade. Antonio Amo Cuellar. Javier Arocho. James Roman Aschenbrenner IV. Esther Molly Atwood. Addison Blair Shin Balls, cum laude. Zoe Elizabeth Bostein, summa cum laude. Claire Beshin. John Edward Berry Jr., cum laude. Scott Burrows. Peyton Bideau, summa cum laude. Jillian Claire Biskupski, summa cum laude. Abigail R. Bodie. Bryn Ann Bockenstead, summa cum laude. Jonathan Borhave. Owen Brauk, summa cum laude. Megan Ann Brewster, magna cum laude. Sydney Lane Bussey. Brooke R. Beatty, cum laude. Jenna Ann Brown, summa cum laude. Emily Joy Buckingham, magna cum laude. Benjamin William Campbell. Elena Marie Carr, summa cum laude. Diego Carrasco, cum laude. Casey Christensen, summa cum laude. Brooklyn Grace Coate, summa cum laude. Ava Claire Conrad, summa cum laude. Grace Sue Elizabeth Conway, summa cum laude. Cody Michael Cortez, magna cum laude. Miguel Angel Crespin Guijarro. William Davidson, summa cum laude. Mitchell D. Durr, magna cum laude. Georgia K. DeVoe. Raven Doctorman. Ian Dohan, honors curriculum. Amelia Mary Frimmel, summa cum laude. Abigail Rose Eckrich. Noel Enriquez, cum laude. Kevin Fiedler, cum laude. Nixon John Frank. Michaela Fritz, magna cum laude. Kendra Sue Fugit, summa cum laude. Martine Fernandez Lopez. Kristen Gosh. Mitchell D. Gates. Jennifer Lynn Entz. Ashlyn Jade Hotchkiss. Erin Marie Knipper. Sarah Sabrina Meng, magna cum laude. Riley Jean Gearhart, cum laude. Gabrielle G. Gergen, summa cum laude. Kaylee Marie Ginger, summa cum laude. Christina Marlene Glacken, summa cum laude. Sarah Glah Sorensen. Kylie K. Goddard, summa cum laude. Riley Ray Goodfellow, summa cum laude. Lindy Jean Getch, summa cum laude. Daniel Gogol, magna cum laude. Natalie Gonzalez. Amira L. Green, summa cum laude. Allison Lucille Grieving, summa cum laude. Houston Kashantia Riley Hamlet, cum laude. J.L. Hammond, summa cum laude. Roosmere Hamzik, magna cum laude. Brandon Vaughn Hauser, summa cum laude. Annika Rose Headington, magna cum laude. Sarah Hike, magna cum laude. Eric Edward Heitland, magna cum laude. Mason David Michael Heron, summa cum laude. Haley Hested. Jocelyn Jean Ann Hildebrand, magna cum laude. Sean David Heinrichsen. Jonathan Richard Haas, summa cum laude. Hannah Lynn Hotaker, cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Hollub, magna cum laude. Anna Mary Horsfall, summa cum laude. Isoyodu Victor Huzu, magna cum laude. Skylar Ann Howe, summa cum laude. Megan Hupfeld, summa cum laude. Fumnaya EJ, magna cum laude, honors curriculum. Megan Jacobson, cum laude. Zachary Ray Joyner, magna cum laude. Owen Patrick Jones, cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Jones, cum laude. Gretchen Renee Jones, summa cum laude. Nate Jones, cum laude. Chanel Renee Calvig. Alexis Hook Keeley. Chloe Kirkove, magna cum laude. Grace Olivia Kelly, summa cum laude, honors curriculum. Isabella Rose Kleesner, summa cum laude. Macy Clowitter. Jaylyn Joan Knutson, summa cum laude. Callie Christine Krebs, summa cum laude. Haley Nicole Krebs, summa cum laude. Kelsey Kathleen Kruder, summa cum laude. Gabriel Kelly. Kyle Harrison Kelly, summa cum laude. Eric Kiewit. Noah Partipa, cum laude. Ilya Kosorich. Kinley Jade Lodihoff, magna cum laude. Lucas Lamperek, cum laude, honors curriculum. Jordan Joe Lang, magna cum laude. Nicholas Limbert, summa cum laude. Elijah D. Lindgren. Delia Rose Lucero, cum laude. Micah Taylor Lunsford, summa cum laude. Malie Marfil. Kyra Matthias. Alyssa McLevane. Jack Merlin Manders, summa cum laude. Laura Catherine Mason, magna cum laude. Jessica Ruby Mejia Montez, summa cum laude. Osvaldo Mejia Montez, cum laude. Joseph A. McAtee, summa cum laude. Dominic Joe McCain. Andre Mendez, cum laude. Kira L. McGuire, summa cum laude. Andrew Paul McMenemy, cum laude. Faith Marie Mendoza. Emily Miller. Sydney Miller. Rebecca Morrison. Kendall Faith McNall, cum laude. Riley Mussman. Camila Mia Murillo. Rebecca Mu Isla Ray. Michelle Paris Neenan. Kev Nelson. Haley Nerzik. Michaela Ann Olson. Callan J. Organ. Natalie Cecile Prims, summa cum laude. Alexander Paulson, cum laude. Mariah Lynn Peterson, magna cum laude. Kylie Marie Phillips. Catherine Pierce, summa cum laude. Randy J. Ports. Corey Prather. Christine Provencio, cum laude. William Charles Rafe. Gladys F. Reeves. Madeline Reed. Rochelle Danielle Retzloff. Madison I. Rickles, cum laude. Emma Christine Rodman, magna cum laude. Leah Elizabeth Sank, summa cum laude. Kylie Christian Kiko Sassano. Kathleen Mary Schimmerhorn, summa cum laude. Rebecca Jo Schmerbach, summa cum laude. Emily Catherine Schumacher, magna cum laude. Joshua Scholl. Dylan Renee Schrock. Stacy Jo Sells, summa cum laude. Tanner Sarah, magna cum laude. Maya Ann Shipley, magna cum laude, honors curriculum. Eva Chitzar, cum laude. Evie Sue Seams. Diogo Silva, cum laude. Madison Marie Skelton. Mackenzie Skelton, cum laude. Anessa Joelle Smith, summa cum laude. Jordan Xavier Smith, cum laude. Erica Peyton Smith, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Sourwine, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Elizabeth Spenner, cum laude. Brenna Elise Stoops. Ellie Stember, summa cum laude. Megan Marie Steffens, cum laude. Cameron Elizabeth Stevens. Haley Stewart, summa cum laude. Landon Sullivan, magna cum laude. Karina Tiburcio Surreal, summa cum laude. Mashio Takamura. Dylan Nicholas Tan, cum laude. Josie Ann Tanner, summa cum laude. Shay Taylor, cum laude. Jackson T. Tegler. Isabel Marie Thier, magna cum laude. Keegan Curtis Thompson. Yawo Justin Tokpa. Nolan Townsend, summa cum laude. Raquel Elise Trollier, summa cum laude. Cade Turner. Drew Delano Turner, cum laude. Jade Watsnauer Chapman, cum laude. Ryan J. Usher. Emma Yupa. Jennifer Kalina Yupa, summa cum laude. Isabel Elizabeth Vincent, summa cum laude. Andrew Wegner. Jake Weissenberger, summa cum laude. Jenna Kathleen Welty, summa cum laude, honors curriculum. Rachel K. Wanger, cum laude, honors curriculum. Sherry K. Wanger. Elena M. Westenberg. Avery Joanne Woodward, cum laude. Allison Julie Lynn Wickman, summa cum laude. Christian C. Winthrow, cum laude. Gabrielle K. Whitty, cum laude. Molly Wilson. Brandy Witt, magna cum laude. Jasmine Wood, magna cum laude. Caitlin Marie Ibarra. Yang June. Samantha Zierli. Abby Zillinger. Sean Austin.
All right, how about a round of applause? Four years ago, many of you began this journey in the wake of great uncertainty. You arrived on the Hill just coming out of a global pandemic. With the end of high school looking different than most of you expected, I'm sure you were a bit uneasy of what your college experience would be like. But from that moment on, you met every challenge with determination, compassion, and grace. You adapted, you stayed curious, you led student organizations, turned residence halls into homes, brought energy back into in-person classrooms, and made this campus come alive again with joy, laughter, and purpose. And through it all, you became scholars, caregivers, teachers, leaders, creators, and friends. Your college years were not defined by disruption, but rather resilience. You have become experts in change, something the world is in constant need of. And perhaps more importantly, you've learned how to care deeply for your work, your community, and for each other. As you go forward from this place into careers, further study, service, and into the unknown, I hope you remember this. Your degree is more than a credential. It's a promise that you will use your knowledge, your heart, and your voice to build a world that is more just, more merciful, and more hopeful. Would all of the bachelor's candidates please stand one more time? President Olson, I present to you the class of 2025 for the Distinguished Baccalaureate degree.
And finally, your moment has arrived. By the power and authority vested in me by Mount Mercy's Board of Trustees and the state of Iowa, and in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degree with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. Congratulations, graduates. And now, to all of our graduates, this is the last instruction you'll receive before officially becoming alumni of Mount Mercy University. I invite you to exercise the ancient privilege you have earned, transferring the scholar's tassel from the right side to the left side. And so, ladies and gentlemen, faculty and staff, family and friends, I present to this commencement assembly the Mount Mercy University class of 2025. Congratulations to all of you. And please be seated. It's now my pleasure to introduce you to the Vice President of the Mount Mercy Alumni Board, Ms. Jennifer Hamdorf. Jennifer received her Master of Business Administration degree from Mount Mercy in 2020. She has worked at Ruffalo Noel Levitz here in Cedar Rapids since 2014 and currently serves as their Director of Contracts and Legal Operations. Jennifer is very involved in the community and serves on multiple boards, giving back through her time, talent, and treasure. Jennifer joined the MMU Alumni Board in 2020 and became Vice President in 2023. Next year, Jennifer will move to the role of President of our Alumni Board, and we are excited to see all the work that she'll accomplish in that role. Her passion for Mount Mercy is evident, in her work on the alumni board and beyond. Please join me in welcoming Jennifer Hamdorf to the podium.
On behalf of the Alumni Board and the thousands of alumni who have walked this stage before you, congratulations. Today you join a lifelong community, a network of graduates who share your experiences, your memories, and your pride in Mount Mercy. Whether you are staying right here in the corridor or moving out of state or even out of the country, know that you are always welcome to come back to campus. There are Mount Mercy alumni everywhere you go, cheering you on as you take this degree with you into this world. We can't wait to see where you go and how you make an impact in this world. Once a Mustang, always a Mustang. I invite you all to stop by the Alumni Relations table at Picnic on the Hill directly following the ceremony to receive a gift from the Alumni Office. Now, as your first act as alums of Mount Mercy, would you please rise and join us in singing our alma mater? Would the audience please stand as well? You will find the lyrics in your program. Thank you.
Please be seated. There are a few people I would like to acknowledge before we conclude our ceremony today. To family members and friends, thank you for supporting your graduates, for cheering loudly, for helping them get to this special day. Whether you came from Marion or from Germany, we're glad you're here. Their success is your success, and we celebrate all of you today as well. To the Commencement Committee, thank you for your expertise, hard work, and care in bringing this wonderful ceremony and all our commencement activities to life. Our lovely music this morning was provided by the Mount Mercy University Choir and Band and our music staff and faculty. Thank you for the work you put into preparing for each performance and for sharing your gift of music with us. To our partners at St. Ambrose University, your innovative approach to our combination has been greatly appreciated. We've navigated our share of joys and challenges over the last year as we work toward a stronger future together. I look forward to sharing the work that still lies ahead with each of you and seeing the great opportunities we can bring, the wonderful doors we can open for students in Eastern Iowa together. To our faculty and staff, when I talk with students on the cusp of graduating and visit with Mount Mercy alumni, they inevitably tell me about your impact, your excellent teaching, your skill, your immense support. You are a special group of people who are incredibly gifted in your chosen field. You are wholly committed to the success of each student, and that has shown through this year more than ever. I'm so glad you're on our team and blessed to continue this journey with you. Please join me in thanking all these wonderful people. And now to our graduates, the reason we are gathered here today. To our graduate students, I have had the chance to visit some of your classes, to hear you talk about your research, and to see you in action in our community. You are advancing in your professional lives in powerful ways. You are opening doors of all kinds, and we are immensely proud of you. To our undergraduates, I have a special note today. I began my work at Mount Mercy in July of 2021, just about the time when many of you were also beginning your studies here. In fact, I have photos with at least 4 or 5 of our graduates I know from my first weeks on campus, when we gathered, took trips together, and got to know each other. So this is my senior year as well, in some ways. And we have come to know Mount Mercy, have come to be at home at Mount Mercy together. That is a great gift for me. I've stayed connected with many of you through the steps of your journey, and it has been a gift to see how you have grown, how you have been shaped by Mount Mercy, and how you in turn have shaped our campus during your time here. Please know as you move forward from this day, I will still be cheering for you as you begin the next stage of your life. To the entire class of 2025, you have made so many differences here. We are better for the experience of knowing you. Catherine McCauley calls us to be as shining lamps, giving light to all around us. I charge you, each of you, to become people who continue growing in learning, faith, courage, and compassion. Be inspired to live lives of generosity and gratitude. Thank you for all the joy you have brought to the Mount Mercy community, and welcome to our alumni family. We are so proud of you, and you will always have a home here. And now, I invite Professor Joe Nguyen to offer a benediction.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Loving God, you chose Catherine McCauley for the service of your people who are poor, sick, and uneducated. You inspired her to found the Sisters of Mercy so that these good works might endure. Give to each of us a portion of her compassionate spirit and ardent desire to serve your people that are in need. We ask that you kindly look on these, your servants, as we send them forth as messengers of the mercy charism as they engage in the obligations and responsibilities of the living world. Guide their steps with your mighty arm and with the power of your grace. Strengthen them in spirit so that they may never falter through weariness. Fill their hearts with the Holy Spirit so that becoming all things to all people, they may lead others to the fullness of truth and beauty. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Friends and family, today is a celebration of our graduates, and we ask you to join us as we continue to celebrate them. We'd love to have everybody come to our picnic on the hill, on the main campus in front of the University Center on the Rhodey Plaza. Enjoy great food, company, and celebrate your accomplishments with your fellow graduates, faculty, staff, and friends. The entire Mount Mercy community. We look forward to seeing you there. Now, please rise for our recessional. We will recess out in reverse order, beginning with the platform party, then the faculty and staff, then the students. Congratulations, class of 2025. Best wishes for your new chapter. The ceremony is now adjourned.